Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Jump right into it here. Rack store hunting. And you got a Aqua de Parma here. Niche fragrance, but a little too rich for my blood. I think you can definitely get that one cheaper. You're seeing a lot of box sets right now in the rack stores, obviously for Father's Day, so everyone is shopping for dad, and those obviously sell pretty quickly. So not too much of the anything different here. This one, I don't know if you guys have ever tried this. Perfect. It was not cheap. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was almost 40 bucks. So don't know if anyone has tried that. This Cannon Crush has been in this TJ Maxx. I'm not even kidding. Probably about a year. This hasn't sold. So don't know if anyone's tried that, but it's there. So yeah, all the typical sort of, stuff you see at the rack store. TJ Maxx, nothing really crazy, just more box sets. I believe that was a Calvin Klein Eternity Eau de Parfum, could be wrong, but and I tried one here. Yeah, this one, you guessed it, Invictus Aqua, no, sorry, Creed Aventus clone. So here we are in the woman section of TJ Maxx, and I like to come over here, like I said in my video that I talk about, grabbing niche fragrances from the rack stores. You got to check the ladies section. You can't pass this by because there is some hidden gems in the women's fragrance section. So you got Ariana Grande Cloud there, supposed to smell like Baccarat Rouge 540. It's a lot sweeter to me than Baccarat Rouge is. So, but this scent right here was intriguing to me based on the notes there. And yeah, I ended up grabbing this one. So now this is a Burlington nearby. The TJ Maxx, Burlington, Marshalls, they're all kind of in the same area. So, but you see Les Dissi Pour Homme there. So I want to say that was for a decent price. I believe this is only a 50 mil for $24.99. And then the 212 Men NYC. I saw these over Christmas time and I did not grab one. I also saw the 212 Sexy. I ended up grabbing the 212 Men. But again, a lot more of the same at Burlington. Let me know if you guys have tried this English Laundry Signature. I guess it's supposed to smell like Jean-Paul Gaultier's La Malle. But you're seeing a lot of these English laundries, the London. I wanted to see if that was an EDT formulation because one of you guys in the comments mentioned that if it's in a box, it's an EDP concentration. The Pure White, these are popping up again. There's a ton of them. Pure Whites at Burlington's from Banana Republic Icon line. It's not my favorite from the line. This I almost grabbed, I did not, but that is one that I have not tried yet. I'm seeing more of those Lacoste L1212 Blancs. Those gift sets have been around for the last couple weeks. And then of course you have your 50 cent fragrance, which I did not grab. So these these sets have been different. For $49.99 you have 100 mil and I believe a 30 mil, and then there's also a 100 mil and a deodorant stick for $10 less. So if I'm grabbing one of those box sets, I'm definitely grabbing the 100 mil and the 30 mil and skipping the deodorant. This Chrome Azzaro limited edition I was not crazy about. I did try that once. $34.99. It just nothing unique to me. Just kind of died on my skin pretty much. This is a Marshalls. So you got your CK1s, and I ended up grabbing this because not for this video, because I've smelled it before, but I wanted to do a comparison video, which I will be coming out with soon, of that original First Instinct and the First Instinct Extreme. So let me know if you let me know in the comment section if that's something you guys want to see. Comparing those two. Dolce & Gabbana light blue. I'm a fan of the original. I know everyone says buy the 0 and 10s, but the original still holds up to me. You boom. No good, in my opinion. I haven't tried Hugo Ice. I might have to grab that one day. And Burberry Touch is always a good grab at the rack store. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you clicking on that video as always. And today I have a few more rack store pickups. Usually what I'll do is I'll buy fragrances that I haven't smelled before. So I want to try them, let you guys know what I think of them. I'm going to try them on strip, maybe try them on skin. We'll see what I get off of the strip. Sometimes I try them on skin. So the first one I'm going to show you guys is a pickup I grabbed from Burlington for $44.99. This one is 212 Men from Carolina Herrera. And the second fragrance, believe it or not, have not tried this one before. You see it in the rack stores a lot. Grab this from Marshall's for $34.99. It is Choo Man Ice. And the third is a new one that I haven't seen at all. This is actually, I believe this is a niche brand, and it is Commodities Tea. You have to take my word for it. Commodity Tea. So let's break these open, see what I think. So this first one, 212 Men from Carolina Herrera. This one has been around for a long time. 1999 was the year that this came out. So let's try this on strip. Aromatic Fougere, lavender. It's green, really fresh and aromatic. Right on first spray, really clean smelling, soapy clean, nice, luxurious soap. Again, has a greenness to it. Just a slight bit warm and spicy. Really smooth, really well-rounded, well-blended. Wow, really like this. It's a bit powdery, just slightly woody. I'm picking up some woody nuances from it. Yeah, I mean, the first thing that really jumped out to me is that lavender, but it's a beautiful lavender, really just smooth and creamy. So there's green notes in this, lavender, petitgrain, some spices, grapefruit and lemon up top. I'm not picking up a ton of citrus, but just enough to sort of make this feel really fresh. There's ginger, violet, gardenia, sage. Okay, so the sandalwood in this is giving me that sort of creamy vibe to it. This is excellent. Wow. Can't believe I've waited this long to try this. There's vetiver, guaiac wood in here. Really nice scent. Wow. Really impressed with this one. I like this a lot. I think my wife is going to like this one. This is something that I think she would really like. It's really clean smell and masculine. Like fresh out of the shower, but with some green notes to it, and that sandalwood combination with the lavender. It's gives you that aromatic fougere vibe as soon as you spray it. A bit barbershoppy, but not overdoing it with any sharp type lavender or anything like that. Lavender's really smooth and creamy in this. Really enjoyable. Great scent. So off of skin, I'm picking up a lot of that sandalwood, more of the spice off of my skin. This reminds me of something. Yeah, not sure what it's reminding me of, but I'm picking up a lot of the green notes, the sandalwood, and more of that warm spiciness off of my skin. I'm still getting the lavender, but less so than I was getting in the air and on the strip. Wow, excellent scent. Absolutely love this one. This is going to be perfect for this time of year. 212 Men from Carolina Herrera. So the next scent we're going to try is Choo Man Ice. Now, I know this one gets compared a lot to Dior Homme Cologne. I'm not crazy about Dior Homme Cologne. My daughter loves Dior Homme Cologne. We tried it once at a Nordstrom, and I put it on a strip, and she smelled it, and the first thing she said was, smells like lemonade. So I know that's the comparison it gets quite a bit. This fragrance, like I said, Choo Man Ice, you see this at most discount rack stores. Just always passed on it. Just never grabbed it. Not sure why, but I figured now is the time to give it a try and see what I think. Bottle looks pretty cheap. You know, it's got a kind of nice gradient, but I don't know, just something about that white paint and the print. It just, you know, you can tell it's kind of a cheap looking bottle. Although the cap is kind of cool. It has sort of this faux almost leather rubbery type snake skin design on there. So I don't know, nice touch I guess, but not crazy about the bottle. Let's see how it smells. Okay, so atomizer is really nice. It's almost one of those pressurized, controlled atomizers. Okay, in the air, I'm getting some sweet lemon vibes. Okay, I immediately get the comparison to Dior Homme Cologne. It is definitely that sort of lemony. There's a lot of citrus. It has a bit of a fizziness to it. Maybe some vetiver in here. It is, I would say, sweeter than Dior Homme Cologne. Dior Homme Cologne comes across very bitter to me and sort of one-dimensional, where this does add a bit of sweetness to that sort of scent DNA. It's nice. I'll say the same thing I said when I tried Dior Homme Cologne is I don't know if I'd want to smell like lemonade. It's kind of how I feel about this one. It's definitely, again, in the same vein as that. I'm curious to try this on skin, see how it smells. I really like the atomizer. Atomizer is nice. Okay, so yeah, it's got that lemonade type vibe to it. This citron, bergamot, mandarin orange in this. Apple, vetiver, cedar, patchouli, musk. To me, it's blended really well. I'm getting a bit of that vetiver. I'm getting a lot of that citron, and I'm getting a lot of musk. And that's essentially what this scent is to me. It's not really complex in any way. It's probably a perfect scent for like a really hot day. I can't imagine wearing it at any other time other than the extreme heat during the day. Seems like it would be a really easy dumb reach, something to grab. It's just not my thing. It's not something that I kind of really imagine grabbing too often because it is so sort of one-dimensional to me. The main thing I get from this is that citron with a little bit of musk. So there's not a lot of complexity to the fragrance, and not that fragrances need to be super complex for me to like them. It's just kind of boring to me, but pleasant. Nice nonetheless. Yeah, not too bad. For 35 bucks, which is, to me, that's a little on the higher end of the cheapy scale with where it pertains to if you're picking stuff up at rack stores. I've gotten some sense that for $35 that I enjoy a lot more. If you're a fan of Dior Homme Cologne and you have your budget in mind, this could be a good alternative to that. Choo Man Ice. So this last scent I'm really excited to try. That's Commodity Tea. And the story with Commodity, in my understanding of it, is they're a company that claimed bankruptcy, and they just started sort of getting back into the fragrance game again. So I don't know the details of that. But what I do know is that this particular fragrance came out in sort of 2 different formulations. I don't know which one came out first or more recent. But this particular blend of this fragrance actually is the preferred one and the better of the 2 in many people's opinion. I haven't tried the other, so I'm not sure. I haven't tried this one yet, but the notes really intrigued me. So I'm excited to give this one a try and let you guys know what I think. I picked it up for $34.99 from TJ Maxx, and I have seen Commodity there in the past, but this one I hadn't seen before. So I wanted to grab it for the sake of making this video and give it a try and tell you guys if it's anything that's worth picking up. So let's try it. So the bottle feels of pretty high quality. It's got a lot of heft to it. Cap feels really heavy. Bottle cap, as soon as you take it out, it feels of really high quality. The label is, pretty basic, clean looking, not too much going on there. So let's see how it smells. Okay, so this is an interesting scent right off the bat. I'm picking up a tea note. I'm picking up tobacco. The notes in this, I'm going to read the notes because I was initially intrigued by the notes of this. So you have honey, basil, blackcurrant, mandarin orange, oolong tea, damask rose, tonka bean, tobacco, patchouli, sandalwood, and cashmere musk. Right off the bat, I'm picking up the basil, the tea, and the tobacco mainly. It's herbaceous. It's green. It's a bit smoky. Really nice scent. Super unisex. This could absolutely be worn by a man or a woman. And I think that's sort of Commodity's thing. I think all their fragrances are unisex. Really curious to try this on skin and see what I pick up, because these types of scents always sort of bloom on your skin. It's really nice in the air. Pick up a lot of that tea and tobacco in the air. Okay, so on my skin, I'm picking up more of the florals, that rose, that tea, that oolong tea. But on skin, I'm picking up way more of the citrus and the florals, the blackcurrant, the mandarin orange, the damask rose, they're all there. So where I was getting more of the tobacco off of the strip, a little bit less of the tobacco. The tobacco's taken sort of a back seat to this. I'm getting a bit more sweetness from the honey. It truly smells like a cup of tea. You know, you just steeped some tea in hot water. That's what this smells like to me. It's really calming. It has sort of a calming effect to it. If you drink tea to sort of chill out and relax, this scent might actually you might really respond to this scent. Yeah, it's sweet, a bit smoky from that tobacco. It is herbaceous and super calming. And that citrus is just the right amount of citrus. It's that mandarin orange mainly is what I'm picking up. A bit of the blackcurrant, but the mandarin orange is standing out to me more. It smells like a really nice fruity tea that you just steeped. Beautiful scent. Wow. What's tough about this fragrance is finding an occasion to wear it. This to me is more of a scent that you would wear for yourself if you're just trying to relax at home. Might be a nice scent to wear before bed, or you're reading or something like that. You're just trying to kind of chill and relax for the evening. You just had a long day. That's sort of what this scent is reminding me of. So really nice scent for $35. I'm really impressed. I'm not sure about longevity or anything like that. This is 100 mils. It's an eau de puff foam concentration. So to me already, at least the quality of the scent is worth the $34.99 for sure. And if you're into tea-based scents, I would absolutely give this one a little bit of your time and give it a try. Commodity tea. That's all I have today, guys. I appreciate you watching this video until the end. If you like what you saw today, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you are updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.